Welcome to our FinTalk series. Today, we're going to break down something that sounds super technical but is actually incredibly simple, the Demat account. Trust me, by the end of this, you'll see it's basically as easy as using an app on your phone.
So, to get our heads around this, let's think about something we all know: photos. Remember those old physical photo albums? The big, clunky ones? They were a pain to carry around, and you always had to worry about the pictures getting lost or damaged. But now, we've all got a phone gallery. All our memories are digital, they're safe, and we have instant access to them right in our pocket.
Well, that exact same shift from a physical photo album to a digital phone gallery is precisely what happened in the world of investing. And that brings us to your very own digital investment locker.
So, what is a Demat account? It's just that. It's the phone gallery for all your investments. It's a totally secure digital space where all the shares, bonds, or mutual funds you buy are kept safe electronically. No paper, no clutter, just a simple online home for all your financial assets. And that name, Demat, it's literally just short for dematerialized, which I know sounds a bit complicated, but it's just a fancy way of saying we took the physical material, those old paper certificates, and turned them into a much safer, much easier electronic form.
But why? Why was this change so important? To really get it, let's look at why we needed this digital locker in the first place. We'll compare the old way of doing things with the new solution we have today.
Okay, just imagine how your parents or maybe your grandparents had to invest. They would get an actual physical paper certificate for every single share they bought. I mean, these things could easily get lost, damaged in a flood, or even stolen. And if you wanted to sell them, oh boy, it involved a mountain of paperwork. And get this, forgery was a real risk. The whole process was just incredibly slow and honestly a massive headache.
Now, this is where the Demat account completely changes the game. Your investments are digitally secure, watched over by regulators to make sure everything's safe. Buying and selling? It happens almost instantly with just a few clicks. You can check your entire portfolio right from your phone, wherever you are. And the best part? Things like dividends just get automatically added to your account. It even makes it super simple to gift shares to your friends or family.
So, we know it's a whole lot safer and way faster. But how does this all actually work behind the scenes? Well, it's a really simple flow that just involves 3 key accounts working together.
Here's how it works. Step 1, you've got your bank account. That's where your money is. Simple enough. Step 2, when you want to buy something, you use a trading account. Now think of this like your online shopping cart. It's where you place your buy and sell orders. And once you've made that purchase, that brings us to step 3. The shares you bought are moved right into your Demat account, which is your digital locker for permanent, safe storage.
Okay, so this is a really important point because it's where people can get a little mixed up. The key difference to remember is this. The trading account is for the action. It's for the buying and selling. The Demat account is for holding. It's where your investments live once you actually own them. It's the shopping cart versus the locker you have at home. Making that distinction is crucial. And that simple flow right there is the brilliant, secure system we use today. So now that we know what a Demat account is and how it all works, let's talk about actually starting your journey. And that means busting a few common myths. All right, this is probably the biggest one out there, the myth that stops so many people before they even start. The question is, do you need a ton of money just to open a Demat account? A lot of people think you need thousands and thousands just to get your foot in the door. But is that actually true? The answer is a big, resounding 0. You need exactly 0 rupees as a minimum balance to open or to keep a Demat account. You can start investing with whatever amount you feel comfortable with, whether that's 100 rupees or 10,000. The door to investing really is open to everyone. So what kind of cool stuff can you actually keep in this digital locker? Well, it's not just for individual company stocks. You can hold all sorts of things in there. Mutual funds, which are kind of like pre-made baskets of different investments. Bonds, which are like loans you give to a company or the government. And even things like ETFs. It's one single, organized place for all your different types of investments. Let's wrap this all up with the single most important thing to remember. Your Demat account is the key. It's that simple. Without it, the door to the stock market, to the whole world of investing, it stays locked. It really is the essential first step you need to take to unlock your financial journey. So to recap, what have we learned? A Demat account is your own personal digital locker. It makes investing safe, it makes it super fast, and it makes it accessible to absolutely everyone. It took a really complicated old paper system and turned it into something as easy as tapping on your phone.
So I'm going to leave you with a question to think about. Now that you know what this digital locker is all about, what's the very first thing you'd want to put inside? Would it be a share in your favorite tech company, or maybe a mutual fund to get started? Something to think about. Thank you for listening to this FinTalk episode.